Good morning to all of you. A public interest litigation was filed by an advocate by name Dr. Subhash Vijay Ran about the legal language. Of course, his request is please make the law understandable to the common man, to the layman also. Because Article 14 says everybody is equal before law and there should be equal protection of laws. In that connection, so he is emphasizing that the constitution, the law and the legal system, they are all meant for the common man. If the common man does not understand the legal language and the law, what for it is? So that is the main question. Ultimately, he is requesting the laws to be made in plain language. Maybe English or very vernacular language, they should be plain. Though the legal jargon should be should not be so much complicated, and it should be appreciable by each and every man, even to the common man also. This is the request in the public interest litigation. I don't know whether it will be taken up or not, whether the lawyer will be fined or not, we do not know. But in my personal opinion, definitely the legal jargon is quite confusing. Normally, it is not that easy to understand the language, and the common man, the accused or the witness, they cannot understand the legal language. They do not know what to speak in the court. All these things, the problems are there, right? So, the petition is filed to issue directions to use the plain language in drafting and issuing of all government communications. Not only the law, but also the government's communications also should be appreciable and should be able to be understood by the common man. And he is also requesting to release a handbook of laws of general public interest and make them easily understandable. So normally simple laws like the land laws, like the IPC, CRPC or family laws, certain important family laws, they may be given as a handbook to all the public in general. That means making law available at the doorsteps of a common man. That is his request. Right, and he further seeks direction to the Bar Council of India to introduce a mandatory subject of legal writing in plain English. Please remember, legal writing in plain English in third year and fifth year, 3 and 5 years LLB courses in India. No doubt you may be knowing already the examination pattern says that drafting, pleading and conveyancing. So here the drafting is there. Drafting means legal writing. Legal writing is there. There we tell the students that legal language is different from ordinary languages because we have to know audi alteram partem. What do you mean? I can say audi alteram, but the common man does not know the so-called legal jargon. Audi alteram means here the other side. If I say here the other side, the common man will be able to easily understand. That's why the legal writing in plain English. So that's why. So whether you agree or not, we are seeing the stuff of the students. They are writing below that so-called plain language. Right. The request will also seeks for imposition of page limit and time limit for the oral arguments and also the written arguments before the Supreme Court. Of course, luckily he has asked the Supreme Court. So normally they may not be agreeable. Anyway, the plea states that the writing of lawyers is number one, wordy, lengthy words, then unclear, definitely with that bombarding language, and normally they circumvent the things, pompous, and of course not clear. All these things they are corrected. Anyway, the lawyers use in the Supreme Court, the lawyers use 8 words in place of 2. You see. So they will prolong the matter. Second, they use archaic phrases. Archaic means confusing and old phrases to express common man's ideas. Vicarious liability. No, the owner is liable for the act done by the servant. It's simple. But if you write the vicarious liability concept, it is very difficult to understand. The rating is teamed with legal jargon, legalese, and the story goes where? We don't know. Normally pages together. For example, cause of action is there in civil cases, in that pleadings. The cause of action is once again repeated from the entire facts. Not necessary where the cause of action arose in simple 3 or 4 sentences in a break, but normally with this cut, copy, paste, all the things are once again be repeated, pages are recurring, that's all. Nobody is going to look into your cause of action, right? So with the result, the common man neither understands the law nor the legal system, the criminal justice system. He cannot understand. I have seen so many people. So what to speak in the court, how to speak in the court, what should be the body language, when the judge will frown upon him, when the other lawyer will frown, all these doubts they will have, and they are afraid to come to the court only for that harassment, right? So normally all these laws, the constitution, they are meant for the common people, but it is true that the common man is ignorant, is the most ignorant, I can say, most ignorant of the system and the way it is dealt with. So now he says that it is violative of Article 14 and also Article 21 and also Article 39A. Of course, they are only right to life and liberty. 39A, free legal aid. If he doesn't understand the language, how can he tell the advocate? Once again, there should be some translation, right? Finally, the plea contends that the legislator and executive should enact precise and unambiguous laws. You see a GO, you see a law, definitely very for the common man, definitely they are kind of, even for the advocates also, definitely they will be a little bit confusing. See, so for example, while adjudicating the quantum of compensation under this chapter, the adjudicating officer shall have due regard with the following factors, namely the amount of gain of unfair advantage, whether quantifiable, made as a result of the default, the amount of loss caused to any person as a result of the default, the repetitive nature of the default. So, common repetitive nature of the default. What is the default? Nobody knows. So, this is the main problem. Or whereas even the GO says reference number 1, 2, 3, 4, so many things will be there. They are literally confusing. So, they should enact precise and unambiguous laws. Even the judgments are some like that, continuously they will be right from the section they will be coming, right? And he also requesting further a guide in plain language and also local language should be issued by the government to explain the laws of the general public interest, right? So he has given the time limit also. So BCI to introduce legal writing in plain language, seeking a limit for 15, of course, because laborious arguments, lengthy arguments for that, he is saying for that is simple matters, partition suits like that, 10 minutes only. Then transfer petitions, 10 minutes only. Then seeking limit for 20 to 30, okay, time, that's not proper. He is telling so many things, 1 hour. Making moderate arguments, ordinary arguments, you cannot fix up the time. Anyway, whether the court takes it on file or not, whether the court rebukes him or not, but the point in which he is raising is the way in which law is not understandable by the common man, it is explained, definitely it is exposed. So the purpose of law is to make the people aware of it. Unless it is in easy terms, plain terms, it will be difficult. Very good suggestion for me personally. Of course the court may accept or not. Let us see what will happen. Thank you.